So what is cool sculpting? And with a name like that, what could it possibly have to do with the beauty industry? So having seen the procedure performed firsthand, I can tell you that this is one miracle procedure, and once you understand how it works, the name becomes quite fitting. So you know all those stubborn fats in those hard to reach places, just like those muffin tops and the top of the thighs, that just won't budge no matter how much we try to exercise or diet, and it seems our only last option is surgery? Well, cool sculpting is designed to be that option instead of having to opt for surgery. Cool sculpting is in fact the non-invasive alternative to liposuction. So how exactly does it work? It's pretty interesting. Designed specifically to target stubborn fat cells, it cools the targeted tissues. When exposed to this cold, it then liquefies the fat cells present in the subcutaneous fat tissues with no obvious damage to the overlying skin or surrounding tissue. This procedure ensures that only the fat cells are frozen, while your skin remains fine and healthy. Once these fat cells receive the cold temperature, they crystallize and die, eventually being naturally eradicated from the body. It's pretty clever. So how do they do this through the procedure? So either a plastic surgeon or a trained practitioner, including a dermatologist, can perform this procedure. Now, as I said, they target the stubborn fat, hard to reach fat cells in those places like the muffin tops or the top of the thighs. So the practitioner will mark out the area with a textile which will be worked on first. Then a gel will be applied to protect the skin. With the use of a handheld vacuum applicator, which is known as the cool sculpting machine, the practitioner will pull out the surplus skin and underlying fat in between the two cooling sheets, and then the vacuum is applied. Now, it's normal for a patient to feel a pulling sensation and a chill in this treated area during this process. This, however, will quickly disappear as numbing will follow. The next procedure will be the cooling, which converts the fat from a liquid to a solid. The fat will stay solid for a number of hours, and then the dead fat cells will be naturally excreted from the body over a period of up to 2 months. The full effects will be visible normally within 2 to 4 months. So it's worth noting that this procedure does take a little bit longer than most non-invasive procedures, as it can take up to 1 to 3 hours depending on how many sections you're working on. And as you know, it takes 2 to 4 months to see the full results. But reviews and results from cool sculpting patients has been overwhelmingly positive. So for further information on the cool sculpting treatments, have a look through the treatment tab on the Wicked Beauty site for an in-depth article of cool sculpting, as it can be a little bit complicated to understand at first. Or to find a clinic that performs cool sculpting, click the Find a Clinic tab. And of course, if you have any further questions, make sure you email me at help@wickedbeauty.com.au.